Hello guys, it's Salvaje. Welcome back to Fortnite Save the World University, the series where I teach you guys how to maximize your Save the World experience. Before we graduate out of Stonewood, we're going to be doing this Storm Shield Defense 6 mission. But I'm also going to be sharing with you guys a really important tip when it comes down to dealing with your max inventory. I have 298 out of 300 when it comes down to my inventory. So what I need to do, what you guys need to do, instead of dismantling or recycling all of these weapons, no. Before you do that, you need to click over here in this icon. This is going to tell you all of the items that you have that can be added into the collection book, and then we are going to be adding these items into the collection book. And the reason why we're going to be adding all of these items into the collection book before we recycle them, it's because like that we can get some collection book rewards. So we're just going to slot all of these items in, and as you guys can see, eventually we're going to be able to level up our collection book. And look at that, we got 10 drops of rain, which we're definitely going to be needing as we progress through the Save the World game. We're going to slot this in, we're going to be slotting this in, we're going to slot this in, and look at that. Look at that, another collection book reward. But enough about that. I taught you guys the basics of what you need to do when you're dealing with a full inventory and what you need to go about doing. So now we're gonna get into the good stuff. Stonewood Storm Shield Defense 6. And when it comes down to Stonewood Storm Shield Defense 6, I was gonna do it in a live commentary format, but then I realized the video was gonna be 20 minutes. And it's just going to be a complete waste of time to you guys. So I'm just going to break down all of the tips in a post commentary format and just show you guys the gameplay examples. So we're just going to be building this amplifier right here that you guys are seeing in the gameplay. We're going to be just doing a simple pyramid build. We're going to be going with a simple pyramid build just because it is Stonewood and the husk aren't going to be giving us too much trouble. Anyways, when the SSD starts, go to where Ray tells you to go, and you're just going to be, of course, taking out the enemies. If you have a trap tunnel, like for example the trap tunnel that I have in this gameplay example, you can of course let the trap tunnels do the work. But like I said on a previous Save the World University video, trap tunnels aren't really extremely necessary in Stonewood because the husk again are going to be really weak and aren't going to be giving you much of a problem. Chances are that when you're watching this video, maybe Save the World is free, or maybe Save the World is 50% off, and there's going to be people that are going to be joining your Stonewood Storm Shield as well. So again, you're not really going to need the utility that the trap tunnels bring into the table. If you guys are playing solo or with friends, you guys can always add defenders. For my SSD 6, I added 2 defenders just so we have an easier time, and we can of course finish the waves very quickly. Keep in mind, after a specific wave is over, you guys need to retire your defenders from the defender pads that they're stationed at. And then, of course, put new defender pads on, of course, the other area where the husk are going to be coming from. So that, of course, you guys have an easier time. And I just want to point out, defenders aren't super necessary in Stonewood. I just placed them in this Storm Shield defense because I just want to have an easier time, okay? But anyways, after a couple of rounds, you guys are going to be finished with Storm Shield Defense 6, and you're going to be unlocking the Corps of Engineering. Originally, I was also going to make a separate Save the World University video on how to maximize your Corps of Engineering. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to mix that video with this video, since we're of course 3 minutes into this current Save the World University episode. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. With that said, let's go into how you guys need to go about maximizing your Corps of Engineering Survivor Squad. Okay guys, so funny story, I actually placed the video into Sony Vegas and then I found out that half of the audio was corrupt, so I need to redo the video breaking down the Corps of Engineering. So we're gonna have this entire Corps of Engineering completely blanked out when we beat Storm Shield Defense 6, and our power level should be around power level 15, 16, somewhere around there, right? Anyways, when it comes down to the Corps of Engineering, we want to place, ideally, we want to place a lead survivor that belongs in the Corps of Engineering. In other words, a survivor that has the Corps of Engineering logo over here. As you guys can see, Corps of Engineering logo, Corps of Engineering logo. However, we're not going to be placing this green survivor in the Corps of Engineering because I have an epic lead survivor that is going to be offering us 15 power level instead of course, the 10 that this guy is going to give us. Now, if this epic lead survivor would have belonged in the Corps of Engineering, his power level wouldn't be 15. His power level would be 30. Okay, so always make sure that you're placing lead survivors on the squads that they belong to, because that means their power level is going to get doubled. When it comes down to squad members, I see that this guy has the analytical personality. So every single survivor that I have in my, survivor list, I guess you could say, whatever, I'm going to be, simply put, I'm going to be placing people in the Corps of Engineering that also have the analytical personality. I'm going to be doing my best to make sure that that's happening. So I'm going to be placing this lady here because she also has the analytical personality. I'm going to be placing this dude right here because he also has the analytical personality. And I guess you could say I can place this dude right here, right? Because he also has the analytical personality. However, even though he's matching personalities with my lead survivor, as you guys can see, this legendary survivor is going to be offering us more power level. Instead of 19, we're going to get 20. So we're going to be placing, of course, this dude right here. And as you guys can see, we have, two guys that are matching personalities with the lead survivor. But I'm not too worried about the Corps of Engineering because honestly, this guy, he doesn't really belong in Corps of Engineering, and this lead survivor, it's only a matter of time until he gets replaced. Like the moment I get a lead survivor that belongs in the Corps of Engineering, this guy's gonna go bye-bye. But since we don't have a guy that belongs on the Corps of Engineering, of course, we are gonna do our best to match personalities with this dude. So now that we got that out of the way, the next thing I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to make sure that all of my survivors, that I'm doing my best, right, to have as many survivors in the specific squad that they belong to. So as you guys can see, this dude in the Fireteam Alpha, he has the dependable personality. And I have a legendary survivor over here that also has the dependable personality. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this guy out of here. I'm going to take this lady out of here. And I'm going to put the guy with the dependable personality on Fireteam Alpha. Because again, this dude, he's matching personalities with the lead survivor. And I always want to make sure that, again, my survivors are always matching the personality with the lead survivor. I want to try my hardest to, of course, make that happen. Anyways, the next thing that we want to talk about is leveling up your survivors. So you always want to be leveling up either epic or legendary survivors. Okay? And when it comes down to the survivors that you need to be leveling up first, you always want to be leveling up lead survivors. So I leveled up the lead survivor of the EMT squad all the way up to level 10. Why? Because he belongs in the EMT squad. I will not be leveling up this guy, this lead survivor anytime soon because he doesn't belong in Corps of Engineering. So again, it's only a matter of time until he gets replaced. And at the early game, which it's where we're at right now, leveling up our survivors isn't really going to be meaning much, right? Anyways, I leveled up this dude because he's a legendary. He belongs in the EMT squad. But most importantly, I'm already starting to have people in the EMT squad that are, of course, matching the same personality with this guy. And that's why I decided to also level up this lady all the way up to level 10. Because she's a legendary survivor and she matches the personality with a lead survivor that belongs in that specific squad. Anyways, on Fireteam Alpha, as you guys can see, this epic lead survivor, he belongs in Fireteam Alpha, right? Because his logo is, shining up. So since he belongs in Fireteam Alpha, I decided to, of course, level this guy up all the way up to level 7. And I actually can level him up even more. But anyways, that's pretty much it when it comes down to how to maximize your Corps of Engineering and, of course, leveling up your survivors. If you guys enjoyed this Save the World University video, feel free to drop it a like and stay tuned for the next video where we're going to be launching the rockets straight into Blankertown.